Alright, what is up guys? It is Caterpillar Man / Andreas here, and today we're reacting to a video that I saw on YouTube, and I was like, I have to react to this because just the title makes me like, oh, it makes me annoyed. It makes me kind of mad too, to be quite honest. Because the title of the video is, "The gym is one of the filthiest places you are ever going to set foot in." This video is by Random Videos with JV, and well, we're gonna watch it together, and let's see if I agree with what he says, because I don't seem to have the experiences that he has. Yes, with the whole thing being filthy, just by the title. And I have actually watched this video before, but didn't record the sound or his sound. So I'm recording it again, and yeah. So yeah, let's watch this. Okay, boom.
Got back from the gym right now. Literally just got back in about 10 minutes ago. And, I have a lot of. I've been going to the gym probably off and on for about 20 plus years, about 25 years. Ever since Ballet Total Fitness was actually operating back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I originally signed up with them. And then about 2012, 2013, I believe, they were acquired by 24 Hour Fitness, and then things went downhill a little bit because 24 Hour Fitness started charging more for membership than Bally's did.
Okay, so them charging more for membership is, as far as I know, it's normal for big commercial gyms, at least also in my country. Here in Europe, we which isn't a country, by the way. If you're an American and you think Europe is a country, I will find you. I'm kidding. Anyways, but what I was going to say is that well, most commercial gyms or big gym chains charge a lot more for prices than the regular gyms do, or that smaller gyms do. So it is what it is. It's usual, it's normal. So it's also normal here. So yeah. That seems like a good idea. That seems like something that would be smart to do. So that means that you can have more members, and they aren't gonna be and not be charged extra for having to go to another gym. That's very nice.
It was like, going to your local neighborhood gym, Bally's, and they wouldn't tell you anything. So there was not like different tiers of memberships like you have with 24 Hour Fitness, where you have to pay a higher membership if you want to use one of their super sports or super clubs that they have up and down the state of California. So I think, in my opinion, things went down once they acquired Bally's Total Fitness. And so yeah, I've been going for a long time, and I noticed something today that really pissed me off, and it's one of my pet peeves that I wanted to discuss here with a YouTube audience out in the interweb sphere. I don't know if you guys can sympathize and relate to what I'm about to say, but I was actually exercising in the weight room area, and I almost tripped and fell down because I was actually working with the dumbbells. I was doing arm curls, and a couple of times I stepped on one of the free weights, and they were just laying there right in front of the area where I was exercising. And when I finished my set, I actually just grabbed the free weight, and I just threw it to the side. Of course, there was nobody around, so I made sure that there was nobody anywhere near the vicinity. So I just grabbed the free weight, and I just tossed it to the side in frustration, and just saying to myself, man, people are fucking pigs here. They can't even re-rack.
Okay, so I will say, the whole re-racking your weights, that's gonna be a problem in basically every gym. It's also like in my gym, they don't necessarily just leave them on the floor. Some people do. But that's because there isn't enough room for them. But also they sometimes are re-racked wrong. And that does annoy me a lot because it annoys my brain that something isn't set up properly and isn't set in the proper, you know, it isn't set how it should be, because it just annoys my brain, and but we gotta deal with that, and because I'm not gonna pick up like 40 kg dumbbells and then move, I don't know, 35 kg dumbbells and take those and move around in the mid, just because I'm a little frustrated with that. And also the fact that he throws them to the side in frustration and thinking what he was thinking, I mean, I think that's quite a lot.
And they don't realize that there's a ton of people there that are exercising at the time and that are going to be exercising later on in the day. And so if you have the free weights laying around all over the place, scattered all over the floor, it's going to be difficult for people to pick it up and find the proper equipment that they want to find in order to exercise. And so that really is one of my pet peeves. I just don't understand why people are so lazy that they cannot just grab the weights and put them back in the rack, put them back where they got them from, so that the next person can come in and find the weights without any issues. So
that I do agree with him on that. If the weight just scattered all over the floor, even if it says the weight on them, then you have to like go looking for that specific weight instead of knowing there's the rack, the weight should be there. That's way easier. And also, you know, my opinion personally is, if you're strong enough to use the weights, you're strong enough to re-rack your weights. Just because, like, it isn't that if you're using a very heavy dumbbell, then just because you're tired, that doesn't mean that you can't pick it up and re-rack it. Like, that's just pure bad gym etiquette if you don't re-rack your weights.
And so that really is one of my pet peeves. I just don't understand why people are so lazy that they cannot just grab the weights and put them back in the rack, put them back where they got them from, so that the next person can come in and find the weights without any issues. So that's one of my pet peeves. The other pet peeve that I have is, I also have noticed in the last couple of months, the gym that I go to, and I've been going to that gym for about 13 straight years. I really don't go to any other gym because of the proximity to where I stay. I've been noticing that the place is absolutely disgusting. It is filthy. I don't know if they don't have enough personnel to do the cleaning around the facility. And
It's a 24-hour fitness. As far as I know, it's one of the biggest like gym chains in the US. They should have enough. Plus, if they charge more than his previous gym, then and they're a big commercial gym, as I said, they should have enough money to hire someone to clean. Like, it's not that bad. It shouldn't be that bad.
Because I woke up late, I had to go around 11 a.m. But I noticed that the place is disgusting. It's filthy. They ran out of paper towels very quickly. There's dust all over the place. There's one of those white powders that people use to get a better grip on the bars. There's that scattered all over the floor.
Okay, so what he's referring to, for those who don't know, is called chalk, and as he said, it's used to make sure that people have a better grip, and it's usually used by powerlifters, as far as I know. Oh, to, as he said, have a better grip. So yeah,
It's just a disgusting mess, man, and it just got me thinking. As much as I love going to the gym, as much as I love and say to myself that this is one of the best membership investments that you can make. Every time I finish my workout, I say to myself, every penny that I spend on this stuff, on my gym membership, is well worth it, because you feel very, very good. You get that adrenaline.
that is true. You feel very good. at least for me, it's been my way out of some dark times. It has been to go to the gym, and yeah, it's really nice, man. So I mean, I do think everyone should try and go to the gym. Like, I think you should at least give it a try. If you already tried working out like you would do at the gym, and you don't like it, then that of course you shouldn't go or train at the gym if you hate it, because then you're not gonna do it. But at least give it a try. I think people should give it a try to like go to the gym and see how they feel, because for some people like myself, it's helped us tremendously.
Cardiovascular workouts, you feel great. Your mind is very much stimulated. It wakes you up more. It makes you more productive throughout the course of the day.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure what he's referring to is not adrenaline. Adrenaline is, I believe, it's a hormone that is released in fight or flight situations, or when you're like under pressure. Let's say like that. And when you're under a lot of pressure, that is when adrenaline gets released. And I will, if what I'm saying currently is wrong, feel free to correct me, or I will just put a little thing around here that says what adrenaline is and what it does. But adrenaline is certainly not the feel-good hormone. The feel-good hormone is dopamine, that which is what you get released when you go to the gym. And it is one of the few things that, like, going to the gym is one of the few things that could actually give you dopamine if you have completely destroyed your dopamine receptors in certain ways that I'm not gonna discuss us here, as it's not any of my business. But it's a great way to get dopamine.
And I'm pretty sure that there's other gyms that are in much, much better shape than this.
There definitely is some of the higher end commercial gyms, or just higher end gyms in general. They are usually always in good shape, as far as I have seen. So yeah.
Especially the newer ones. Um, I've heard stories that, for instance, city sports, uh, they tend to have very clean, very well kept gyms. I've never set foot inside of a city sports, but there's a couple of them here. But they're pretty far away from where I live, and they probably charge you more for a monthly membership. Plus, I don't have a plan with the current gym that I go to, so I can cancel at any time. If I switch over to another gym, they're probably going to make me sign like a 1-year contract, 2-year contract in order to join the gym.
They do that in the US. They make you sign a contract where they say you can only go to this gym for a year or two. That's literally insane to me. Like, that's crazy. For me, that is not normal. Like, at least in the gym I go to, they don't do that. Like, you pay your fee every half year, and then you can use the gym, and you can cancel, as far as I know, at any time. So
If you go and exercise on a consistent basis, if you go 4 to 5 times a week,
okay, I think 4 to 5 times is for those who are serious and want to put on muscle and that kind of stuff. That's then I'd say you need to go at least four. Then you need to go at least 4 times. But if you're not going to be serious and you're just going to have fun or something, I would say, and you don't really care about putting on muscle, or don't really care about getting in better shape or whatever, well, then I'd say you don't have to go 4 to 5 times a week. But if you want to put on size, then you should definitely go at least 4 times a week, in my opinion.
the effort when you're in there and not start, and you don't start chit.
Or you could actually go like twice a week and do your full body twice a week. But then it probably won't be as good to train your body, the full body, twice a week, because you won't get all the volume, and you can't do all the volume that you would need it to optimize your training. But you could still get a very good training in if you just do full body twice a week.
With other people, and you don't start looking at your phone for about
Battery
5 minutes
20%.
before you start on your next set.
Okay, so being on your phone in the gym is completely okay, in my opinion, as long as you aren't sitting there for like 20 minutes between sets, or like 5 minutes between sets. Which, yes, I'll admit I have done that. I have definitely done that, and I don't like it. But it's just when you start scrolling on social media, you literally just get lost. You just get time lost in time, and then all of a sudden, 5 minutes has gone past. But I try my best to not use my to use social media in the gym. Like all I do is usually, like, if I have something on Snapchat or something like that, then I'll answer that. Or if I have something on Messenger, I'll answer that. Or even if I have something on messages, then I'll answer that. But I won't like sit there and scroll on social media most of the time because I simply don't want to. I want to get in and I want to get out of the gym. I don't want to be there for 2 to 2.5 hours, which I used to, which that's just way too much for me.
Keep going and take as little rest in between your sets. It's well worth it.
I don't think you need to take as little rest as possible between your sets. I think you need to take the rest you need. If you're doing like a big set of squats and you need 4 or 5 minutes rest, is then you need to sit it and really like hype yourself up. Then sit for the 4 to 5 minutes. And get your breathing down on and get ready to get psyched again and get ready to do the next set. But if it's more like a set of like bicep curls or lateral raises or something, I don't think you need that much rest. You maybe, like, at least for me, I need like 30. I prefer to, like, on bigger muscle groups, I prefer like at least 2 minutes. And on smaller muscle groups, I can go for as little as 30 seconds.
That I'm going to be using. The only time I don't use my hoodie is when I'm doing cardiovascular workouts, like when I'm on the treadmill or if I'm exercising on the Stairmaster. I usually don't wear a hoodie or any type of sweater. But if I'm exercising in the weight room area or somewhere else, I'm using my hoodie. I don't care how warm it is. But anyway, let me know.
Okay, so heat can actually, being very warm can actually decrease your performance. And if you sweat a lot, that could also decrease your performance.
In the comment section if you guys agree with some of the pet peeves, some of the things that I've discussed in this video. For those of you that go to the gym on the regular basis, I don't know if you've seen similar situations to this, but I would appreciate it if you can give me some feedback for those of you that have gone to the gymnasium. And as I always say, thank you so much for watching the video.
Okay, so I do agree with a lot of his points of, like, it's annoying when people don't re-rack their weights and that kind of stuff, but I don't agree with the fact that gyms are disgusting, but there are definitely some gyms that are very disgusting. Yep, so I hope that you've learned something from this video or that you just enjoyed it. And if you want to see more of this kind of commentary thing from me, then, throw me a comment and say, hey, this was a good video or something like that. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.